Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Sorry I missed the video yesterday. Got a lot of things going on right now. This channel's moving in the right direction. We're going to keep pushing forward. So in this episode here, we are going to go over my game predictions for this weekend's games here in the NFL. Alright, to start this off, we got Cincinnati at Atlanta. The game time is 1 o'clock. They're playing in Atlanta. I do have Atlanta picking up another win after coming off of the loss against New Orleans in overtime. I think Atlanta's going to blow the Bengals out of the door this week. Next game, we've got Tampa Bay at Chicago. I think I'm going to throw this one out at a curveball here, and I'm going to say Chicago with the dub against the almighty Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has been playing at an abnormal level than they usually do. Usually a middle team, or they have been for the last 3 or 4 years. But I do think Chicago is an up-and-coming team that's going to make some big noise in the NFL, whether it be this year or whether it be the next year or the year after. I think they're a future Super Bowl team if they keep building themselves in the right direction. So next we have Dallas at Detroit. I have Dallas winning this game by 7 points. I think the Lions their coach just doesn't have it all put together quite yet. So I do think Dallas is going to take the win at home on Sunday. I'm expecting a lot from Dak Prescott. I've seen a lot of memes on Instagram. And by the way, quick plug here. If you haven't already, go ahead and follow us on Instagram. We got a nice Instagram going. I'm posting regular stuff daily. A lot of big news, and I'm also posting updates of things that I'm doing with my life, so that way if you're watching here on the channel, you can know what to expect to come out in the next video. Just a little insight. And plus it gives a personal touch. If you have any questions regarding fantasy or any sort of player or anything, you can message me on Instagram and I will gladly answer it for you. So alright, we're going to jump into the next game here. We got Buffalo at Green Bay. I got Green Bay winning this game by 7. I think Buffalo played at their top level last weekend doing work against the Vikings, and I think that's a little bit of that will roll over into this weekend. Philadelphia at Tennessee, I got the Eagles by 14. The Eagles are playing good, but it's like said in a previous video, Carson Wentz just isn't all there yet, so it's going to take a little bit of time for Carson to get his stuff together. And, I think the Eagles are going to be okay in the long run. But we'll see. I think they're a playoff team again. I don't think they're a Super Bowl team. Their whole side of the division is wide open for anybody. So Philadelphia is going to beat Tennessee. We got Houston and Indianapolis. I got Houston. I think DeAndre Hopkins is going to do big things this weekend. If they can just get him the rock, if Deshaun Watson can just throw him the ball, DeAndre Hopkins will make big plays for Houston this weekend. Next, we have Miami at New England. I think New England's going to pick up the dub. I think this is going to be one of Tom Brady's biggest games. I said that last week against the Lions, and we all know how that went. I think after reviewing what's been going on with Belichick and Brady, I think that hurt them last weekend. So if they can get all this crap out, all this drama crap between the two of them out, they work so much better together than against each other. So Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, they just need to just play the game. Play the game, coach the game, and play the game, and they'll do fine. So next we got New York at Jacksonville. I'm going to have the Jags smashing them. Smashing New York, 21-point spread. I think the Jags are going to beat them by 21. Fournette is supposed to play this week for all you fantasy owners who picked him in the first or second round, and they're like, oh my gosh. So Fournette is supposed to play this week. So, fingers crossed. I got him on my fantasy team too. He's my second pick. Hopefully Fournette plays. And if he does play and plays well, I think the Jags will have a victory this week. Next game, we have Cleveland at Oakland. I think Oakland is going to pick up a dub this week. This will be Baker. They're going to let Baker Mayfield start this week. I think Baker's going to play great, but I think I think Oakland is due for a win, so I think they're going to put it to Cleveland this week. So next game we have Seattle at Arizona. Arizona's been playing terrible, but I'm going to call this one an upset. They're playing at 4:05. They're at Arizona. I think Arizona's going to take the dub. I think the coach is going to get it together and give the ball to David Johnson like they should be. And they're going to put in some work. So I have Arizona beating Seattle. New Orleans at New York. I have New York beating New Orleans. They have such a strong running game with Saquon Barkley. I was very surprised at how well he was. Now, Ezekiel Elliott, I wasn't all that surprised. The only thing that surprised me about Zeke was how much muscle and how much, bulkiness he gathered from college to the NFL. But same with Saquon. He's huge now. And he can run. He can run like the wind. So I do have New York beating New Orleans. I'm going to say, by 3 to 10 points, New York beats New Orleans. Next, we have San Fran at Los Angeles. With the whole Jimmy Garoppolo thing going down, Los Angeles is going to take this game. I do expect a lot from Matt Breida, but I think LA's got more of a sound team, and with Jimmy Garoppolo going down, that's really going to kill San Fran. So I got LA, the Chargers, winning this one. And then Baltimore, the last game on Sunday, the 8:20 game, is Baltimore at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's been playing okay. There's a lot of things they could work on. That first game of the year against the Browns really, really scared me with Pittsburgh, but I think they're going to handle Baltimore by 7. So I got Pittsburgh beating the Ravens by 7. And then we're just going to go ahead and throw in this Monday night game, Kansas City Chiefs at the Denver Broncos. The Chiefs, very, very, very well could win the Super Bowl this year. So I'm going Chiefs, and that's just how it's going to be. Patrick Mahomes is the real deal, guys. He is the real freaking deal. So on that note, guys, that's my picks for this week. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them down there in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, hit a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this content, or if you have any recommended content, please put them in the comments, and I will do my best to provide for my supporters and my fans. We got 50 followers on Instagram now, and we're up to 2 subs on the channel, so I do appreciate everybody who's being a part of this. I'm going to try my hardest to keep this thing going. So, guys, I do appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next video.